people overlook that, but this is why I'll always appreciate skills, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'll always appreciate skills. A lot of people in the modern game don't appreciate skills. They just appreciate output. Do you know what I'm saying? But output and skills, a lot of the time, yeah, they're not relative, bro. It's just like we live in a society right now, yeah. You can have no talent and be mad famous, bro. You know that one? Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be excellent to be famous. You don't have to be excellent to get millions of views online, bro. Do you know what I mean? There's gal out here letting man walk them out, blood, and they're going viral, blood. You know them ones. Like, you don't need talent. Like, you genuinely don't need talent. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's one of them ones.
Look at 90% of the people that go in the Love Island Villa, bro. They're just known for being on the show.
A lot of people are just famous for being famous.
Yeah. There's no
real. What it is.
There's no real. And like you just said about output and skill, they don't really coincide. That's why when you see a player that has both, it's special. Like the man that's in your green screen, Jamal, like your Neymars. That's why, and like your Hazard, when you're seeing players like this, it's like, hold on, you've got skill and output. And this is why I know this is going to upset Liverpool fans, right? This is why Mohamed Salah is giving me some of the best games ever. But this is why when they chuck their toys out of the pram and I say he can score another 1,000 goals, I'll never have him over Eden Hazard, because man has the output and skill and they both coincide. Yes, it might not be as much as Salah's, but this is why I always prefer players that have both. It's not rocket science. I'll always prefer players that have both. Do you know what I mean?
Players that have both, are more rare than they've ever been because of the system. The systems that in football right now. So the thing is with Pep Guardiola's the way he wants you to play, like Pep says, we don't go to the ball goes to the area of the pitch, and when the ball goes to an area, you expect someone to be there. That's the principle of positional play. But the problem with that is, when you play the ball, to a position, and you also know that a player is going to be there, the defender knows he's going to be there too.
And if the player don't have the ability, you're just going to concede possession, bro.
But this is the point, bro. The whole point of Pep's philosophy is, we play positional play, which means, if the person on the ball, is almost like the position makes up their mind where they're gonna go next because it's more efficient. But the problem with taking away talent and from players in the search of efficiency is that there's no creativity, because creativity is not efficient. It's not efficient, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? If I pick up the ball and I dribble past 4 players, it's more efficient for me to just pass the ball. Like, the ball always moves faster than the man. But there's nuances to that, because if I take on 4 players, there's now 4 players out of position. So that means I should have 4 players free. So I've created an overload and I've freed up my teammates. But that's not the logic they're using. They're saying, you know what? Don't dribble with the ball, because if you lose it, we're not in a position to defend. His whole way of playing, is actually negative, because the whole point of Pep's positional play, and not taking certain touches until you get to the final third, is so that the rest defense behind it can set up in case you lose it. So a lot of the times he doesn't want you to take risks in certain areas because he's worried about losing the ball and then getting counter-attacked. And that's just what it is. So he'll rather have someone with Jack Grealish's ability not take someone on, because he's scared of losing the ball and them getting counter-attacked. But then when Jack's taking 5 touches, what's the fucking point, bro? If you're going to kill someone, you got to do it quick, bruv, in football. The more touches you take as an attacker, everyone gets behind the ball and then it's dead.
Facts.
That's what it is.
Do you know what? That's why, like, you even see certain centre-backs. What you just said, forget even being an attacker, being a baller in general. That's why a lot of the times, centre-backs are just putting their ball on the feet, making sure the other team get into shape so they can set up traps. You're right. Like, if attacker takes five touches, the whole point of taking if you deep it, the whole point of taking a touch or touches, like, you take them touch or touches, like you said, it just gives the opposition time to set up. That's why I only really like if you're a ball playing team and you like to build from the back slowly, like your Chelsea's, like your Liverpool's, even your City's to a certain extent. This is the one thing Arsenal don't do. This is why I think they get caught out quite a lot. But this is why I only really like my centre backs to do that. I don't like fullbacks, because if you have fullbacks doing it and the opposition nick it, you've now got an overload in the middle. And you don't like your centre backs playing across goal anyway. This is why I only like my centre backs doing it, because what will happen is the team, if you clocked, when centre backs put their foot on the ball, it's like a signal to the other team. Yeah, you lot can be regimented, but the other team don't really press because they're like, hold on, you're not doing nothing with it. You slow down the game.
Lines,
But that's the whole point of setting up traps. And when you're now seeing attackers do that, that's what I hate, when attackers have the ball and they're kind of just stagnant, especially if you don't have the ability, because it's like, hold on, you're just making it easier for the opposition. But what attackers like Jack Grealish could do is they could maybe take 5-6 touches. I know you might say the opposition's dead, but then they create something out of nothing. They might see something the average attacker don't see, and then you're in. Do you know what I mean? So
you have to give them the freedom to do that. And the problem is, in Pep's system, he wants the players to be technically good enough, to get out of trouble, if the option that's supposed to be there is not there. Do you see what I'm saying? But Pep wants an option there for you because he predetermines it by how he sets the team up. So it takes the thinking away from the players. So all these players, every time they receive the ball, instead of thinking, what would I usually do? They're thinking, where does Pep want me to pass it?
Yeah.
And that's why everyone looks the same.
Grealish actually come out and said, I think the end of the season before last, the end of last season, that I want to do certain things, but like I'm having to listen to how Pep wants to play, and he's the coach at the end of the day. It's all of that stuff, bro. He literally come out and said, I think it was after they won, it might have even been treble season, that I understand my numbers need to get better and that, but I'm literally just listening to the coach. And it's why I say, just go back and watch clips of Villa Grealish and how much freedom he had. And he still didn't really get numbers then.
Villa Grealish was looking like fucking Tyler Diblin at Southampton. That's who he reminds me.
Yeah.
That's what Jack was doing, bro. Picking up the ball and just weaving through players and playing with complete freedom.
Yeah.
And now he's one of the most slandered players in the league, bro, which is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because his ability-wise, for me, he's the best player in the league. Like, if you get Jack Grealish just doing Jack Grealish things, there's no one better than this guy, bro. Like, no one. Like, he's fake. Like, as much as I'm loving what Cole Palmer's doing at the moment, but guys, I promise you, if you're not old enough, because a lot of men are not old enough, but bro, Cole's doing some things. But you see Grealish, one thing that Cole don't have that Jack has is his ability to drive with the ball and go past players. When he picks up the ball, bro, Jack can slalom past 4 dons, Do you know what I'm saying? And he's winning a foul or he's getting shots off, bro. That's what he used to do. This Jack Grealish now that's going across the goal, I promise you that's all Pep. It's all Pep, bro, because when he played for England under my man Carsley, and Carsley played him in the 10 against Ireland, and he rapped that goal,
He was cooking. What, in the summer, innit?
Yeah, and he rapped that goal near post, gave the keeper the eyes and rapped it in near post and that. This guy's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's actually nuts, bro. Like, the dribbling, the weight of pass as well. And, bro, like, everything. The guy is a top player, but Pep doesn't want his players to think. He wants to think for his players. That's why you'll see his players score goals and he's still shouting at them because they didn't do it the way he wanted them to do it.
He wanted them to do it, yeah.
Allow that, bro. That's dead.
It's true. And at the end of the day, that's what will annoy attacker. That's what will annoy an attacker eventually. And this is why when they signed Marmoush, right, again, I've only watched a few games when he was at Frankfurt and they're mainly clips. So I never like to give an opinion on a player that I've not watched properly, because you'll quickly find out the man that you'll quickly find out the people that were just pretending to watch the player, because things that they were saying, it just don't make sense. So I never did that. But the glimpses what I saw of Marmoush, I said, Pep could kill this player. And I know a lot of people say, how can he say he killed him? Again, back to numbers. He scored. Whenever I say I don't really like numbers, you get the cheeky response. Okay, so it's not like goals and that don't win games. Or you rather just play his peas on the eye and not inside. No, I rather both. That you lot just like to go down one route. I rather both. But this is what I said with Marmoush. I just hope Pep don't ruin this guy, or I hope Pep leaves early enough so another manager can actually improve a bit more. Because I don't think you're going to see him improve. You might see him still hit numbers, but in terms of him as an actual baller, I don't know how much you're going to see this guy improve, because even the way Marmoush was finished that offside goal against us and that, I don't think Pep approves stuff like that. He'll probably want him to pass it or hold on to it.
Yeah. Come on, Pep fell out with Aguero as well. I can see Pep falling out with him.
Yeah.
I won't. You know what it is, because you know what it is with Marmoush, because he's new right now. He's playing with a bit of freedom because City are struggling, innit? But you can still see, that like he's playing with an element of freedom that you don't get for too long, at Man City, innit? And as soon as Mamouche, yeah, because like they needed a goal and he took Mamouche off. Like, why would you do that? Like, he's your most dangerous player. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is with Mamouche, yeah, bro, them North African man, yeah, it's like, bro, you can't tell them man nothing, bro. You know them ones. As bro, look, if Pep thinks he's gonna try, nah, like you have to let the man play football. I'm sorry. You know them ones. Like them man there, you just let play football. As soon as Pep thinks he could try robot him off here, they're gonna fall out. I know that's what's gonna happen, bro. Like, I know that's what's gonna happen.
Bro, it's so you know what's bad about what you said? I call it the pita bread and hummus countries, bro. You see the Algerians, the Moroccans, and that.
All them man there, bro.
Like I said to you, I'm about to go goals in about an hour's time, in half an hour's time. And I got a brethren. He actually watched the show, so big up Amin if you're watching the show. My brethren called Amin Algerian.
You
can't tell him nothing.
Nothing.
You can't tell him nothing, bro.
Impossible.
Nothing. And that's the thing. You always get a few new man at a goal sesh where they don't really know you and they're trying to shout you in that. He's one of the better players. You can't tell him nothing. You can't tell a North African how to play ball in that.
Them man will walk off the pitch rather than you try to tell them anything. They'll just go home.
He goes home early, bro.
Yeah, they just go home. Yeah, they just go home, blood. I know them man there, but I got too many brethrens like that. Yeah. Bro. Man grew up with too many Moroccans, bro, in West London, bro. Can't tell them man, bruv. What? Bro. Man will just get up and go home, bruv. What are you doing? Right. I hear it, and this is what it is. So Pep can't coach.
That's why they're so good, Rants, because they have that arrogance. That I know my ability, and you're not about to tell me what I can and can't do. That's why I love them, and that's the thing. That's why a lot of these like North African players, you'll see them in England here and there, but you mainly see them in France and Spain because they're countries of expression, bro. It's not really England where everything regimented in pace and power. That's why I was even surprised. I thought Marmouche might go elsewhere, but then when
I couldn't believe he went Man City because he was with us, and I thought, no way are we going to get him. But the fact he went to City, bruv.
I didn't think he was going to come England in general, Rants. I thought he would maybe go to, them countries that all like, I don't know, mate. I'm not saying. I'm just.
He was in Germany, so to be honest, it's one of them ones you can see him in. I don't know, Italy or France. But the thing is, like, bro, he's just such a baller, bro. He's such a baller, and he's a finisher. What I like about him is, he can dribble, but he's a shoot first player. Like, he's actually a sniper, bro. Like, he wants to score goals, innit? Like, he's not a number 9, but he's got the mentality of a number 9. You know them ones. Like, and that's what I like, bro. I like the fact that when he's anywhere near the goal, he just wants to shoot, innit?
And he's relentless. And the thing is, I was saying to you, we let them have the ball and we kind of parked it, He's the only attacker that was causing a problem. Even how his goal comes about, he plays a 1-2, runs, I think it was in between Van Dijk and Robert.
But the first touch was so good, and then he just arrowed it into the side netting, bro. Crazy.
And that's how you know, bro, that it was such a good finish. It's not even like it was posting in. When it hits the side netting, you have put it right in. It's like penalties, With me, I never went high. Never. I would always try
low in the bottom corner,
You know who the best at doing that, bro? He always did a side netting penalty finish. Wayne Rooney. If you look at Rooney's penalties,
Rooney,
always side netting.
Straigh Kane more times than even Van Nistelrooy, that low one, side netting, boom.
Boom, Keeper, even if the keeper, they're so precise, them strats. Even when the keeper dives the right way, they still don't
they're not getting it, bro. They can even get a hand on it. They're not keeping it out.
Yeah, and they'll push it.
Yeah, because the shot's curling away from the keeper anyway. The ones there. So it's one of them ones. If you shoot across the body, because the shot's going away from the keeper, even if they go the right way, like, bro, listen, physics ain't on their side, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just what it is, bro. So, like, players like that, you have to give them freedom. And unfortunately, like in the modern game, there's not enough freedom.